And we're back, and we're going to take the look at the... And we're back, and we're going to take a look at the new Team Corrali Spark XB 1/8 scale basher buggy, 6S Lipo compatible. This thing is capable of 70 plus miles an hour, I'm guessing with maybe optional gearing, but I will say that Team Corrali's rigs are super fast. About a month or so ago, I ended up picking up the Kagama, and that thing is insanely quick. I don't know why it fills, maybe even a little faster than my Coronos XTR, running the same system, but the thing is wicked fast. Now this buggy has got a lot of new features. It shares a few parts from the previous Python and the other one that they had, but this one is basically new design. We got some new shock towers, new suspension arms. Just overall, they've went through and kind of revamped the chassis design a little bit with the bracing and a few other things, and updated it like they did when they did the Asuga was a new model, and then the Kagama was new model. Of course, they share shocks and stuff like that, but for the most part, they kind of went through and revamped everything, got everything nice and updated for 2023, and they got a really good base platform. The gearing and stuff has always been pretty well in the Team Corrali stuff as far as diffs and everything. The version 1 had a little clicking, but once you shimmed it up, it was perfectly fine. So their drivetrain has been really good and holds up pretty well. The xb6 should be just as durable as any of the others. So we're just going to take a quick look at it, kind of see the features, open it up, take a look at the body. The one that's in here is the green version. It comes in red, blue, or green. You can also get it in a ready to run or a roller. This is the ready to run. It retails for $5.29 at the time of this video. Overall, very good looking buggy. I have never owned one of the Team Corrali buggies yet, just the truggy stuff. Ball bearings, aluminum diff cases with the spring cups. That's an extremely nice feature, so you get a lot of less wear. They have new upgraded plastics, new arms with the reinforcements, the aluminum tear reinforcements. I believe the shock towers are thicker, but they are different design, a little bit different design. The gear cases, I believe, are the same, but the shock towers are a little bit different. We got a new bracing system in there. The same old shocks that they've had, and their shocks are extremely nice, extremely smooth. You do break rod ends and stuff every once in a while, but that's pretty common with a basher vehicle when you push them as hard as we push these. And then it comes with the same... the motor mount actually looks a little bit different, but it's the same sliding adjustable motor mount, which works and clamps down the motor real nice. So we're going to open this up and let's take a look at it. Team Corrali, this is their newer remote for the newer models they've been putting out. It's the CT2R. It is a pretty comfortable remote, seems to work pretty well. I haven't had any issues with it whatsoever. Range seems to be okay, so that's what comes in the little white box. We're also going to slide this thing out. Okay, we got the buggy out. We'll just go over what's in here. Looks like they sent some optional springs, which is pretty cool. I don't know what springs are on this right now. I don't think they're the hard springs. So these look like, judging by the coils, these are probably the hard springs. If you're sending it really high, long distances, the hard springs are going to work a little bit better for bashing. Keep this thing from bottoming out, but it's probably set up right now for nice smooth. Also comes with a lanyard, and they send a key ring too, a Team Corrali key ring. It's kind of cool. Comes with the instruction manual for the Torox 185, speed control, which is a hobby wing based speed control, and then, you know, their manuals are fairly decent, pretty self-explanatory. Tells you how to do some shocks, tuning, and stuff like that. So let's take a look at the buggy, and we'll get this plastic off here. Okay, and there's the Spark all unpackaged and out of the box. I like the paint job on here, it's pretty cool. I like the green. They didn't go overkill with green, so it's just enough to make it look good, mixed with the white, the gray, and the black. It's pretty nice looking. It gives you just enough. It has a separate front nose piece, so that it's easy to get the body on and off. I wish that they would have put, it has the tethers for the body clips, but in the rear, like on the Asuga, they had this reinforced plastic slider. so that the body would be more supported. It'd been nice to see them put that on the rear, but that's just a little detail I'm noticing that they didn't put on this car. Wing is the same wing they've been running forever. The shocks are the same shocks they've been using. These shocks are really nice. Like I said, they are nice shocks. They're super smooth. They work really well. And they're even easy to work on, so they're not hard to bleed or anything. If any damage does happen to them, they're pretty easy to repair. I do like their shocks. There's no reason for them to update those. Take a look at the bottom. We got the laser etched chassis on the bottom. I believe the chassis is a little bit different. It's, of course, it's a buggy, same design, but there's a few things that are in different places in there. And so that looks different. You can see the arms here. They look extra reinforced compared to the previous models. And then they have these anti-tear rings on the ends, and then they have this reinforcement here by the pillow ball. Now this was on the previous model. I believe all this is different. The one thing I'm noticing is that it looks like they beefed up the hinge pin braces. So you can see right here there's the black aluminum hinge pin braces front and rear here. They look to be a little bit thicker, and so those look a little bit nicer. I know that's something they upgraded on the Isuga, or they upgraded on the Kagama when they rebuilt that truck. It's a little bit different, but yeah, everything under here is pretty standard looking. Let's pull the body off and just take a quick look inside. Okay, so in here we got the same old radio box they've had for a long time. I guess if it works, it works. It's just a radio box. It does offer minor little bit of reinforcement, but this is all the same. Same geometry, how the servo sits. Everything looks the same. They have changed the, I think the slider engine mount is, or motor mount is a little bit different. It looks to be different from the previous older models. And then this upper brace, instead of going to tower with a round circular brace like everybody else does, and they even do on their others, they did a flat bar, which is, I'm pretty sure, to keep everything low profile, to keep it nice and tucked underneath the body. So this is an aluminum bar. Not sure if it's two pieces or one piece here in the middle. I'm going to assume that it might be two pieces. I got a plastic front gearbox piece here, but the rear is aluminum and it's part of the motor mount. You can see we got the spring steel, the brownish copper looking spring steel outdrives all the way around on every corner. CVAs in the front. Nice CVAs in the front. I've had pretty good luck with their axles not being too big a problem. Sway bars front and rear, which is standard with Corrali. You can tell their front upper brace system is all different. I think the bulkheads, the main structure of the bulkhead is the same, but the attachment points on the top, this new plastic is new. One thing they haven't changed on these vehicles, which I wish Team Corrali really would, is they need to update their battery strap system. This battery strap barely will fit over two 3S packs. Now they wire this to run two 3S packs. Most people that are bashing don't run soft packs, and soft packs will fit in here fairly decent, but two 3S hard packs barely fit under their straps. Also wish they would do a reinforcement strap that goes this direction also. It really helps because it keeps the batteries from ramming forward, because this front plate is not tall enough to catch both batteries. It's really not. I've had the problem with the monster trucks for a long time. The Kagama had the same issue, being a brand new truck, and they updated everything and they just kept the same stupid battery setup. They need longer straps. They need to do something different, either a front brace here to keep the battery from smashing it, from being able to slide over the top of this lip, or something. With that being said, there is a couple other places out there you can get battery straps from that are a little bit longer. I think it's Pure Tech. You can get them on A-Main. I'm thinking it's their 4-inch. They call them 4-inch battery straps, but they're actually longer than that. They work perfectly to fit two 3S packs. You just got to take this out, replace the strap. And then they also make an 8-inch strap that'll go this direction and works pretty well. That's what I did with my Kagama, and I did like that. So the Torox 185, nothing's changed, no updates, no V2. This is the original Max 8 from a few years ago. It's fully programmable. This thing puts out a ton of power, and combined with this motor, these Corrali systems are extremely fast. Now, they do run a little bit hot depending on the temperature. Sometimes you'll get a little bit of an overheat and they'll shut down. Maybe not on the buggy, but the monster trucks they do. So yeah, so other than that, everything, it's pretty much everything. I'm not covering, I'm probably missing some stuff, but everything looks pretty good on this buggy. I'm sure it's super durable. Not having to deal with big old monster truck tires. Just being a little buggy. I mean, everything is extra reinforced on the plastics. You can see that compared to the slop that they used to have in their old arms and stuff, lots of slop and wibbles and wobbles. This thing feels so much better. These are the version 2 knuckles. You can tell by the reinforcements. So overall, I think they did a pretty good job on this buggy. I'm not sure if you'll see any running footage of this on my channel, but you might see it somewhere else. Please like, subscribe, and share. Tell me what you think of the new Spark XB. Let me know if anybody out there has one and how it's running. Please subscribe, and thanks for watching.